Good evening and welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Jerome Aegean, and here's some of the top stories we have for you tonight. Burglaries and armed robberies are on the rise. And hey, watch it, you're blocking my driveway. These stories and more are up next on News Channel 8. In our top story tonight, there was a one-car accident just a few hours ago on the Melvin Evans Highway near Paradise. Details are still sketchy, but a female driver was trapped as emergency responders tried urgently to free her. News Channel 8 was live on the scene, but we're only showing you a portion of the rescue due to the graphic nature. So far, we believe the woman should survive. And in other news, St. Croix is being hit with a rash of armed robberies and burglaries. And now, two 19-year-old girl suspects have been arrested for a string of burglaries on the east end of the island. Two women were arrested over the weekend for allegedly burglarizing at least 4 homes on the east end. Keisha Atasio, 19 years old, of St. George, and Comatricia James of Mount Pleasant were both charged with third-degree burglaries. Now, both suspects were previously arrested for robbing a home in Estate Shoy. On December 23rd, a homeowner returned to his home and caught the 19-year-olds in the driveway. The homeowner blocked the two suspects, but they managed to escape, only to get caught by police. So these two suspects are now in trouble again. And now for more police news, News Channel 8's Wes Small gives us more.
Thanks a lot, Jerome. There is a lot going on in the police crime blotter, a lot of activity over the weekend, but there's just some major stories I'd like to alert you to. I want to remind you that burglaries are on the rise in the territory, and there are a lot of guns out there, unfortunately. I want to take you back to February 3rd, that infamous double homicide at Mutual Homes in Estate Grove. You remember that? That left 31-year-old Gary Gonzalez dead at the scene, multiple gunshot wounds. He was there with his nephew, a 16-year-old minor. Now that minor's name has been released. He is 16 years old, Charlesworth Gonzalez. If you know anything about that horrible incident that took the lives of these two young men, then you should call 911 or Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-TIPS. And then there's this, some robberies, armed robberies over the weekend. We believe it was last night, late last night at the Hidden Island Bar and Restaurant, that in Estate Glen. That's when we had two people who were locking up the restaurant and bar, and they were approached by two individuals with guns. They demanded money, $700 in cash, taking out of a handbag. There was also a robbery in Frederickstead. Details are still sketchy for that. That happened last night around 9 o'clock, where we have at least two perpetrators with black shirts, washed out jeans, black shirt, like I said, black ski mask, and they were brandishing a gun. They took cash and a cell phone there. Once again, armed robberies and burglaries are on the rise. If you open a business or close a business early in the morning or late at night, you really need to use vigilance and be careful. Watch out for each other. Once again, if you know anything about these crimes that I've mentioned, you need to call 911 or 1-800-222-TIPS. 1-800-222-8477. That's a brief look up at the crime report over the weekend. I could also tell you that there are lots of gunshots that happen over the weekend. Unfortunately, there are lots of weapons, deadly ones, out on the streets. Please be careful. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.